Flights over the Thanksgiving holiday. Now at 10, the airline is telling us why.
Plus, Black Friday concerns how the pandemic has forced many retailers to think outside the box for your safety. But first at 10 o'clock, Letitia, as you know, this is a Thanksgiving holiday like no other, an unprecedented year filled with a new normal. At least one Atlanta holiday tradition stayed the same for the most part.
Yeah, that's right, Ron. Hosea helped served its meals to go for the first time in 50 years. An army of volunteers helped make that happen at the Georgia World Congress Center. They work to make thousands of people get fed in Atlanta. Hosea helps went off without a hitch despite the pandemic.
For us with people on the street, it's coming by, these people out here scuffling. I mean, we out here on our last leg.
The late civil rights leader Hosea Williams started the tradition. His daughter Elizabeth Omalami now leads it. She compared the response during the pandemic to Hurricane Katrina.
Our need has increased by 300%. This is not like anything I have ever seen. Because of the isolation and because of the lack of ability to even communicate what's available has been extremely difficult for us.
Well, despite all of that, volunteers provided meals for 5,000 people in need, Ron.
All right, you know, in the middle of this pandemic, families still found reasons to be grateful out there. 11Alive, Chanu Her is live in downtown Atlanta. And Chanu, you actually had an opportunity to speak with several people in Metro Atlanta who made the most out of today.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun talking to everyone today. They tell me that they knew this year was going to be different, from the dinner plans to visiting family, but that didn't stop them from still doing the best they could to make memories this year. Piedmont Park in Midtown Atlanta became a gathering place for several families this Thanksgiving. It was a perfect spot to enjoy a holiday dinner outside with plenty of social distancing.
We brought some desserts and one of our other friends is joining us later, and we're going to have dinner out here.
Danielle Harrell says she decided not to travel this year to see family and instead is spending it safely with a small group of friends in Atlanta.
And I know a lot of people weren't able to go home and be with their families today, so I am thankful that I did have people here to spend today with.
I talked to others who also decided to stay home this holiday.
You know, we have friends and family that's going to be over video.
I have two parents who are in the at-risk age group, so out of safety precautions, just decided to stay back this year.
But Dana Moore didn't mind catching a flight to Atlanta from California. I caught up with her while she was sightseeing after dining in at a restaurant on Thanksgiving Day.
It was safe. We did it around lunchtime, around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and it was empty. We were maybe one of three parties.
But regardless of changes this year, people say they're focusing on what they still have to be thankful for.
The most important thing, which being thankful about, is being healthy.
I am thankful that I did have people here to spend today with and that I am healthy.
My dad recently just had a surgery and it's gone really well, and so I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, people today say they aren't frustrated or anything that things were different this year. If anything, they say they understand the CDC guidelines and this was just the safest and the best way to celebrate Thanksgiving this year.
Absolutely, the new normal. Thanks a lot, Chanu. Several families took advantage of today's mild weather to get ready for another big holiday, Christmas. That's right, it's less than a month away, and local tree farms are very busy right now. We found some kids helping mom and dad pick out the perfect tree in Forsyth County. The folks at Bottoms Tree Farm are also helping Georgia's military families. Now, this is all part of Trees for Troops. The nationwide partnership gives free Christmas trees to families at more than 75 military bases.
A way to let the military families that maybe their husbands or wives are overseas know that people still care and people are thinking about them in the holiday season.
Absolutely. Trees for Troops will deliver more than 14,000 trees this holiday season. John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, the Democratic candidates for the U.S. Senate, took a break from the campaign trail. They shared messages of hope during the Hosea Helps Meal giveaway.
Today we feed the hungry and the homeless. Tomorrow we ask the hard questions about why people are hungry and homeless in the wealthiest nation in the world.
Brighter days are coming, and we just need to hold together now as a country, as a state, as a people to get through this together.
Republican Senator David Perdue also focused on the holiday. He tweeted a message of gratitude for U.S. service members, first responders, law enforcement, and healthcare workers. He also released a holiday message with fellow Republican Senator Kelly Loeffler. It reads in part, "As Georgians, we are thankful to live in the greatest state, in the greatest country on earth, where every individual has the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Well, after speaking to military leaders overseas, President Trump answered questions from reporters today for the first time since the election. The president was pushed about whether he would vacate the White House on January 20th if electors finalize the Biden victory. His legal team has not shown fraud or irregularities that would overturn the results. The president also said he would hold a rally in Georgia next Saturday, December 5th, for Republican Senators Kelly Loeffler and David Perdue. The Senate runoff is on January 5th.
And despite the holiday, the healthcare workers, as you know, they're still hard at work, and they've been everyday heroes ever since March, ever since we started this pandemic. And it's getting more difficult for them as the COVID-19 numbers increase. Today, the state health department reported more than 2,900 new cases of COVID-19 and 22 additional deaths. Close to 9,000 Georgians have lost their lives because of the coronavirus. Governor Brian Kemp and his daughter showed their gratitude for all those frontline workers this morning. They delivered donuts to staff at Piedmont Healthcare in St. Mary's, Athens. The governor posted some pictures on Facebook, as you can see, and he says his family is so thankful for the healthcare heroes across the state who are going above and beyond to fight COVID-19. And you may have stayed at home for Thanksgiving and this year, but many others did not. So the TSA is reporting more than 1 million travelers, Natisha, passed through airport security yesterday despite warnings from the CDC.
And you know, that's a record number since the pandemic began, but still 40% less than last year's travel on the same day. And even with that increase in travelers, Atlanta-based Delta Airlines canceled nearly 300 flights over the Thanksgiving holiday. Delta sent us a statement apologizing to customers for any inconvenience it may have caused. A number of factors did not allow the airline to staff several dozen flights today. Delta told us most of the affected customers were rebooked for flights on the same day travel. Customers could also receive an e-credit or look into refunding their ticket.
Well, it is a countdown to those blockbuster deals. It's almost Black Friday, right? And just like everything else this year, the huge discount day will look a whole lot different this time around. Of course, there's not going to be a lot of long lines standing out there. New at 10 o'clock, Hope Ford shows us what we can expect.
But I'm curious to kind of see what happens this year.
Well, you probably won't see this or this.
No shopping, honey, for me.
Traditional Black Friday crowds now considered super spreader events. That's why major retailers like Walmart, Target, and others closed on Thanksgiving.
Throughout all the years, it's been pretty chaotic in these stores.
Walmart will have health ambassadors at its entrances to make sure shoppers are wearing masks and to limit the number of people inside.
Visits are going to be timed possibly or limited. You may need to stand in line outside.
Some retailers like Target will allow you to reserve a spot online, and others are expanding curbside pickup and extending deals into December. Some deals already started online weeks before Black Friday to prevent shoppers from packing stores. So expect the same discounts this year, but with smaller crowds.
I think I'll be doing mostly online this year.
Many people agree. A Retail Me Not survey shows 75% of people plan to shop online anyway.
And so with so many people buying online, is shipping going to be a nightmare or is it going to be really expensive? Well, experts say go ahead and ship the gift to the person. That way it arrives on time, and most retailers will be offering free shipping through mid-December.
What a warm Thanksgiving. We had high temperatures today at 74 degrees. Missed the record by just 2 degrees with very mild air in place. But don't get used to it. Look at this cold air building from Canada. It's going to dive our way. Stay with us. We'll let you know when it arrives and if it will mix in with any moisture.
All right, Chrissy, in a couple of minutes, it's the first for the AJC Peachtree Road Race. You're going to hear what some runners think about participating virtually.
Stay involved. Stay informed with journalism that gives you a real voice.
Breaking news, the hand tally of nearly 5 million votes is now complete.
Right now, no matter how you add it up, our cases are rising.
We do have a flash flood warning that just popped up here.
The hand retally, that's done. This is going to a recount, and the taxpayers will foot the bill for a third time.
Morning news should be both informative and fun. Gone are the days where we're speaking at you. On Morning Rush, we're speaking with you.
So connect with us. Talk to us. Think of it as a conversation.
Morning Rush, weekdays, 5 to 7 on 11Alive.
Quick, open your phone camera right now, aim it at the screen to download 11Alive's new and improved app. This QR code will take you to the App Store or Google Play. One simple tap gives you enhanced radar, street-level zoom, and severe weather alerts. It's just that easy.
As COVID-19 continues to impact our state, the need for food is bigger than ever.
In fact, 1 in 4 kids in Metro Atlanta live in a home that lacks access to adequate food.
But here's how we can take action to help.
The next time you're shopping, grab some extra canned goods.
And drop them off at 11Alive's can-a-thon with contactless drop-off, December 4th.
Or visit 11alive.com/can-a-thon for 3 easy digital ways to give.
11Alive's annual can-a-thon. With your help, we can stamp out hunger in Atlanta.
Morning news should be informative and fun.
Yeah, and we do that here on Morning Rush with Verify, Connect the Dots, Why Guy, and more.
A major change to a long-loved Atlanta tradition. The 51st running of the AJC Peachtree Road Race was held virtually today. Thousands hit the pavement running along their own courses and neighborhoods, and our Mara Sirianni spoke to a group who ran the race for the first time.
A typical Peachtree Road Race kicks off on the morning of July 4th, but 2020 has been anything but typical. Race director Rich Canaugh says the reaction to a virtual race has been mixed, but there is a silver lining to doing things differently.
Typically, Peachtree is much like a local phenomenon. 90% are from the state of Georgia, but we had every state represented in more countries than ever.
Instead of running the usual 6.2-mile route beginning at Lenox and ending at Piedmont Park, runners created their own courses. Several young ambassadors from Atlanta's LEAD program took on the race for the very first time, like 14-year-old David Wilkinson.
It was very long, but I feel better. I feel like I can do it again.
LEAD aims to empower young black boys to overcome crime, poverty, and racism. Program ambassadors trained with the Atlanta Track Club and crossed the finish line Thanksgiving morning with a big smile.
We had a good pace. They stayed in front of me. They stayed strong, which kept me going. I was very proud of them and just thankful that they were able to lead me today.
Canaugh says about 45,000 runners registered this year. They have until Sunday to complete the race.
And you know, we have to give a big shout out and congratulations to 90-year-old Bill Thorne for finishing his 51st consecutive race. The Atlanta Track Club shared these photos of the retired coach as police escorted him in Tyrone, Georgia. Thorne is recognized as AJC Peachtree royalty, if you will. He's completed every running of the race since it started. And you know, Ron, I'm just thinking back in July, we thought by this point we'd be able to do this in person, but we're still, you know, in the midst of this pandemic. But good for those folks getting out there
Absolutely.
today.
Maybe next year. Hopefully next year.
Hopefully.
Yeah, there you go. You know, next Friday, we'll keep it this year right now, December 4th, kicks off our 38th annual can-a-thon. The goal and spirit of giving never changes, but our drive, of course, is going to look a lot different this year. Liza Lucas has a story of how one special Atlanta school wants to help out.
While COVID concerns keep us at a safe distance, President of Greater Atlanta Christian School, Scott Harsh, says the GAC community has come together to do their part for those in need.
We recognize that perhaps there's even greater need and maybe even greater opportunity for our students to step up and our families to step up.
Research by the Salvation Army shows COVID-19 has increased food insecurity in local families by 135%, making this year's can-a-thon more important than ever.
And this is at the center of what we're doing this year. And as we think about giving back and being thankful for what we have.
Helping the school reach their 20,000 can goal is a group of student leaders determined to make sure no one in their community goes without food.
They're really relying on us at GAC, and that there's a lot of families who really need the food that we're going to be donating. It's not just the normal families that are coming in this year. It's, you know, everyday working class, middle class families this year, because COVID-19 has not been nice to anyone.
Due to the pandemic, student leaders have had to get creative when it comes to collecting cans and motivating fellow classmates.
If we can get to the goal. Then we'll have like a special karaoke day where we've got different teachers and administrators that have to do karaoke.
And while the students continue to motivate one another, Damon stresses that no matter how many cans a student can contribute, every donation matters.
If I've been given the ability in any kind of way to help others out, then we should be willing to do that. I know that we can really make a difference in the community.
I'm meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11Alive Storm Trackers. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We had really nice weather after that rain moved out early this morning. Then we saw the clouds move away, the sunshine returned, and temperatures were very warm. We got up to 74 for a high today, and that was 2 degrees away from the record. The record is 76 for today's date. And now it is cooling down, feeling kind of nice though. 58 degrees here in the city, 56 in Athens. Now it is a little cooler in North and West Georgia, 47 in Carrollton and in Rome, 48 right now in Dalton, and up in Blairsville right now, even cooler at 41 degrees. Now we're going to watch these temperatures falling tonight into the upper 40s here, maybe even some mid 40s in some spots. Dew points are going to be close to that as well, and it is possible that we could see a little patchy fog around, especially on the south side, where we might see that fog just a little bit thicker in some spots, generally south of I-20 and down into parts of central Georgia as well. Now we expect our lows in the morning to move down to around 49 degrees here in the city. We'll see mostly sunny skies during the day and warming up again into the 70s, but we think it'll be the lower 70s instead of the mid 70s like we had today. We're going to give that a 9 on the wazometer. Really not a bad day at all. Late on Friday, a few more clouds are going to start building in. Let me show you the changes that we're watching here. You can see mostly sunny skies early on. This is at 4:30 in the afternoon when a few more clouds will start building in, coming in from the west, and that'll thicken up a little bit more during the evening hours tomorrow. And then, as you can see here, on Saturday morning, we're going to be watching a system down to the south with some moisture. There's a stalled out front well down to the south of us. Some moisture is going to ride along that. I'm only going to go with about a 20% chance for a shower early on Saturday, and that's mainly going to be on the south side. And then that sweeps out of here, and we'll see nice weather for the rest of the day on Saturday. And then if you are wondering about some other changes, that moves in for your Sunday. So here again is a look at that just low rain risk in here early on Saturday with that system that just kind of swings on through. The rest of the day Saturday looking good. But then on Sunday, look at the moisture that's going to move into our area. I think it'll be dry for the first part of the day Sunday, but then Sunday afternoon and into the evening, look at all this rain that's going to be moving in here. Still some showers early on Monday, but now the models are showing this moisture kicking out, we think, pretty quickly. But with the cold air coming in back behind this, there's a chance it could squeeze out any remaining moisture in the atmosphere, especially in far north Georgia, where they could have a few flurries late Monday, maybe into early on Tuesday. But now the models aren't really indicating much of any of those flurries moving into our area. But I don't want you to get caught up on any snow chances. I want you to be more aware of just how cold it is going to be as we move into next week. In fact, let me show you this cold air that's moving in. As you can see, it's going to be getting a little milder once we get toward the end of the week. And then Friday, late Thursday into Friday, more showers will be moving our way. But here's that mild air on top of us now. Colder air up into Canada. That's going to start diving our way, and it'll still be mild on Sunday. But by Monday and Tuesday, we're going to be feeling that cold air. And it'll stick with us for a couple of days, too, before we start moderating a little bit. 70 degrees for a high on Friday with mostly sunny skies. 20% chance for a shower really early Saturday, and that's mainly on the south side. And then rain returns later on Sunday, and it'll be with us Sunday evening, overnight into early Monday before it exits. Maybe some flurries in North Georgia. Highs here in town will be around 49. Look at this, 29 Tuesday morning with a high of 43, 28 Wednesday morning with a high of 51, and then holding in the lower 50s there for highs on Thursday. Take a look at your weather wow moment. This is from Bill Hosea at Lake Meriwether, Georgia. Bill has been sending us some really nice sunset pictures there with some nice colors on the horizon. And this is another one from Bill. Thank you so much for sending this to us. We really have had some nice, beautiful weather here lately. Bill is one of our 11Alive community storm trackers. You can be one too on Facebook. Just search 11Alive Storm Trackers, ask to become a member, and you can be a part of this exclusive local weather community.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It seems like football and Thanksgiving are as synonymous with each other as Thanksgiving is with turkey. We had 2 games today. Was supposed to be 3, but that Ravens-Steelers game that was supposed to be tonight on 11Alive got pushed until Sunday afternoon because of COVID-19. But new news tonight puts that game in real jeopardy. There are reports that Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson has tested positive for COVID-19, and 4 more players and 1 staff member tested positive as well. Certainly a situation to keep an eye on over the next couple of days. Turkey Day started in Detroit with the Lions hosting the Texans. First quarter, Texans down a touchdown. Looks like they could be in real trouble early. Then J.J. Watt changes the game with a pick 6. Houston down 1 after the missed extra point. Gainesville's Deshaun Watson had himself a day, threw for 4 touchdowns, and led the Texans to a big Thanksgiving Day win, 41-25 the final. The Washington football team on the road at Jerry World to take on the Cowboys. First offensive possession for the football team pretty much set the tone for the day. Antonio Gibson high steps his way into the end zone for a 5-yard touchdown. Gibson rushed for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then this right here, a pick 6 from Montez Sweat, put the game out of reach. Washington gets the win and is now in the driver's seat of the NFC East. 41-16 the final. And that is your look at sports. We'll be right back.
Street level zoom and severe weather alerts. It's just that easy.
As COVID-19 continues to impact our state, the need for food is bigger than ever.
In fact, 1 in 4 kids in metro Atlanta live in a home that lacks access to adequate food.
But here's how we can take action to help.
The next time you're shopping, grab some extra canned goods.
And drop them off at 11Alive's Can-a-thon with contactless drop-off, December 4th.
Or visit 11alive.com/can-a-thon for 3 easy digital ways to give.
11Alive's annual can-a-thon. With your help, we can stamp out hunger in Atlanta.
Morning news should be informative and fun.
Yeah, and we do that here on Morning Rush with Verify, Connect the Dots, Why Guy, and more.
We love learning about new things and sharing them with you.
We make the news make sense.
Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 on 11Alive.
The Negro people had to leave. They were told to get out.
White only, no black!
1912, all but one issue has been erased.
We haven't had none up here since the 1st of the century.
What's the importance of making sure this history isn't erased?
So that it doesn't happen again.
Is your morning routine feeling a little routine?
Then mix it up. Morning Rush is different.
It's the fast-paced news you need
With all the energy of your morning coffee. Come see the difference on Morning Rush, weekdays on 11Alive.
Weather can't run from the all-new 11Alive Thunder Truck, a mobile weather center with the power and speed to chase down the strongest storms and bring you on-the-ground conditions. The 11Alive Thunder Truck, sponsored by Landmark Ram.
Here in Atlanta, bad weather means bad traffic. A few drops of rain could destroy a commute. But that's where my man Crash Clark comes in. I go street level, he goes next level. Together, we make sure you get to work on time. Morning Rush, weekdays 5 to 7 on 11Alive. Hey, quick, open up your phone camera right now. Aim it at the screen to download 11Alive's new and improved app. This QR code will take you right to the App Store or Google Play. One simple tap gives you enhanced radar, street level zoom, and severe weather alerts. It's just that easy.
Journalism that gives you a real voice.
At Morning Rush, that's our commitment each and every day.
And why we're honored to have been recognized for Best Morning Newscast for the 2nd year in a row.
If you haven't yet, check us out. See why we're where Atlanta speaks.
Atlanta roads are my thing. ITP.
If you want to do a little fishing, you don't buy a yacht. And if you want to take a bath, you just fill up the tub, not a swimming pool. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why pay for more than you need? For as low as $20 a month, you can get talk, text, and data from Consumer Cellular with no contract and connections on the nation's largest wireless networks. It's easy to switch. Activation is free. And if you like, you can even keep your phone and number. You'll also receive award-winning customer support. Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Power Award for highest customer service 9 times in a row. And you get a simple, easy-to-understand bill with no surprises. Plus, they've been an approved AARP provider for over 10 years, so members get exclusive discounts. Start saving with Consumer Cellular. You can get talk, text, and data for as low as $20 a month. Switch today and get a $25 credit on any new line of service. Call 800-713-0537. Go online or find us at Target.
At Montlick & Associates, we know what it takes to win.
After all, we've been fighting hard and winning cases for over 35 years. And now reaching us is even easier.
From your landline, call 1-800-LAW-NEED. Use our live online chat at montlick.com or simply dial #WIN from your cell phone to request your free consultation. That's #946.
We're Montlick & Associates. If you've been injured, we're here to help you 24/7, including this holiday.
I'm Calvin, and there's more to me than HIV. I'm a peer educator, a fitness buff, and a champion for my own health. I talked with my doctor and switched to fewer medicines with Dovato.
Prescription Dovato is for some adults who are starting HIV-1 treatment or replacing their current HIV-1 regimen with just 2 medicines in 1 pill. Dovato is as effective as a 3-drug regimen to help you reach and stay undetectable. Research shows people who take HIV treatment as prescribed and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex. Don't take Dovato if you're allergic to any of its ingredients or if you take Dofetilide. Hepatitis B can become harder to treat while taking Dovato. Do not stop Dovato without talking to your doctor, as your hepatitis B may worsen or become life-threatening. Serious or life-threatening side effects can occur, including allergic reactions, lactic acid buildup, and liver problems. If you have a rash and other symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Dovato and get medical help right away. Tell your doctor if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis B or C, or if you are, may be, or plan to be pregnant. Your doctor may prescribe a different medicine than Dovato if you plan to be pregnant or if pregnancy is confirmed during the first trimester. Dovato may harm your unborn baby. Use effective birth control while taking Dovato. Most common side effects are headache, nausea, diarrhea, trouble sleeping, tiredness, and anxiety.
So much goes into who I am. HIV medicine is one part of it. Ask your doctor about Dovato. I did.
Endurance wants to get you back on the road again, America. Even if you're driving less right now or your car is sitting idle, you need protection. Cars are more prone to mechanical issues when they sit unused for long periods of time, so don't get caught paying thousands for auto repairs. Every Endurance plan gets you 24-hour roadside assistance, and we pay your certified mechanic directly. Call us today for a limited time relief program to make sure you're protected on the road and off.
Call 1-800-610-4347.
Georgia Natural Gas is proud to be a company that cares. Thank you for donating at our recent can-a-thon supporting Hosea Feed the Hungry as they celebrate 50 years of serving the Atlanta community. We could not have done it without community partners like DTLR, Camp Creek Marketplace, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, and so many others. And remember to support Hosea Helps during the holidays and all year long. Georgia Natural Gas, working together, serving together.
At Honda, we take the holidays seriously. Both with serious top performance and serious design. So while others may be rushing to get that last item on their wish list, you could enjoy peace of mind knowing you got a great offer on the best gift of the season. Now's the best time to get into a new Honda. KBB.com's best value brand for 2020. Visit Happy Honda Days at your local Honda dealer or shop online to get a great offer on the Civic sedan.
Attention Medicare recipients. The Inogen One Portable Oxygen Concentrator may now be available at little or no cost to you. Call 800-597-8059 to order yours today. Inogen oxygen concentrators are portable and make oxygen from the air around you. They're light, quiet, and battery operated to go everywhere you go. And we have a full line of portable oxygen units to fit a wide range of budgets. If you're on Medicare, you may even qualify to get your Inogen unit at little or no cost to you. Go back to joining friends for the breakfast special, make spending time with the grandkids easier, or start attending your religious services again. Call Inogen now for a free information kit and a free no-obligation consultation on our complete line of affordable portable oxygen products. And anyone on Medicare or with eligible insurance plans may qualify to get an Inogen One at little or no cost. Call 800-597-8059. That's 800-597-8059.
Hello, I'm William Shatner, and you may not know this about me, but years ago, I was diagnosed with a sleep disorder. And like millions of others, I was prescribed sleep equipment. Did you know sleep equipment manufacturers recommend daily cleaning? That's why I use SoClean 2. It's the perfect complement to my daily routine, and it's hassle-free. SoClean 2 is fast and easy. It keeps my sleep equipment fresh every day without the need for disassembly. To keep the immune system